what's going on, everyone? This is Lucas with Lucas Guitar, and welcome back to yet another tutorial, another fingerstyle cover. This one will be Closer by Chainsmokers, which is one of my favorite songs, and I saw the cover and I was like, wow, this must be really hard, but it's really not that hard of a song, and there's a lot of open strings going on and underlying patterns, which we will discuss in this two-part series. And the reason this is a two-part series, I didn't want to make like a 20-minute video because I know you guys wouldn't watch the whole thing and you'd probably just get bored. So I'm going to try to keep it entertaining. I'm going to try to add more pointers in. Because I have now two parts, I can add more tips and more patterns within the song I can discuss. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, everyone, so we're going to start in what seems to be a C shape, but we're just going to place our pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So if you don't know what a C shape is, then, well, you should know what a C shape is, but it's your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and my middle finger is being placed on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So I'm actually not going to play the whole C because there's just no point if both our first finger and pinky are on the same string. So I'm going to modify it, placing my first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, middle finger, 3rd fret of the 5th string, and finally my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So here, I'm going to pluck 3 strings, the 5th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. And the reason why I'm having this first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string is because we're going to slide up in a second. So, play these strings. Now we're going to release these fingers and play the open 4th string, and then we're going to play the 3rd and 2nd strings as we slide up to the 5th fret. So now we're just going to play the open 2nd, 3rd, and 6th strings. So that's. Now we're going to plant our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to do a hammer-on onto the 2nd fret of the 1st string with our first finger. Then we're going to move our first finger. So we're going to plant our first finger on this 3rd fret of the 5th string. Our pinky is going to be placed on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. We're going to play the 5th string and the 1st string as we slide our pinky up to the 5th fret, and then plant our middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and we're going to pluck the 1st string twice. So now we're going to go back with our pinky on the 5th fret, and on the 2nd pluck of that 1st fret we're going to pluck the open 4th string. Release the pinky. Now we're going to place it back on and slide it up to the 7th fret and play the open 6th string, and then plant our first finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string again. Play it open, and this time our 3rd finger is being placed on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and back to the open 4th string. So now we're going to move into the main part of the song. Okay, so this main part, it's the same C shape as we've had before, just the modified one with instead of the pinky on, we're planting our 3rd finger there. And as we slide up to this shape, we're going to hit the guitar with our palm. So then we're going to slide the 5th and 4th string up to the 4th and 5th fret. So we're first just going to play the 5th string as we slide it up. Then we're going to play the 4th string and then the open 3rd string. So slap. Now we're going to go back down, planting our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and we're going to play the open 6th string, 2nd string, and 3rd string, and now just the open 2nd string. And on that 2nd beat, we're going to slap. So Now we're going to move our middle finger to this 3rd fret of the 6th string and our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So this whole sequence should sound like this. Now we're going to just play the open 2nd string. Then we're going to play, so all I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm placing my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So now we're going to move back into our C shape, release our 3rd finger. So now we're going to move our 1st finger down to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and on that 2nd pluck, we're going to pluck the open 4th string. So, from the top. Now we're going to slap. And here I'm just playing the open 2nd string and then the open 6th string. All I'm doing here, I'm just placing my middle finger back on this 3rd fret of the 6th string. Now we're going to repeat the same thing again, but this time we're going to play the open 1st string. So now we're going to play the open 2nd string, and we're going to go back into this middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Open 2nd string, pluck the 3rd string twice, and then open. So now we're just plucking the open 3rd and 4th strings, then just the open 4th string, then the open 2nd string, and then the open 6th strings. Okay, so this next part sounds like this. Now we're going to play the 5th string. And when we come back, we're going to slap. Now we're going to play the open 4th string and do a hammer-on onto the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Now we're going to play the open 6th string. And then we're going to place our middle finger on the 3rd fret of this, of the 6th string, and do the same hammer on. So now we're going to go placing our middle finger on this on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and our 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So, pluck the 2 at the same time, open 2nd string, release, slide our middle finger up. Now we're going to come all the way back down and play the open 1st string and the open 3rd string. So, I take that back. We're going to play the open 3rd string, but first we have to place our finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So thank you everyone for watching this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.